Alright, what is up everybody? It's the Inhuman one here with part 4 of the level 1 playthrough in Elden Ring. In the previous stream we pretty much got through the Raya Lucaria Academy, or the Academy of Raya Lucaria, however you want to say it. We defeated the Red Wolf of Radigan and we got all the way to Queen Rennala herself. We did beat Moongrim as well, and we found a nice strategy to avoid his really well-timed counters. He can parry just about anything, but he can't parry jumping attacks, and we learned that, and we taught him that the hard way, didn't we? But anyways, let's go ahead and make our way up to Rennala and see if we can defeat her. I have a strategy that's going to help us get through that first phase relatively quickly, and then save most of the DPS and the high damage we're going to be dealing for the second phase. So really the key will just be to do everything we can to quickly get to that second phase and taking minimal damage, because again we are level 1, and then making our way to the second phase and dealing as much damage as possible with I guess the Flask of Wondrous Physic, and also just using our weapon skills repeatedly. So that is going to be, the primary way that we're dealing damage to her, and just throughout this run until we come into any kind of like standstill or a point where it's just too difficult to move forward. But after we defeat Queen Rennala, we'll go ahead and see if we need to update our stats at all. This is what it is for now, though. I'll show you my equipment as well. Very good. Alright. And I'm rolling with I guess a medium load right now, just because I don't really see the benefit of having a light load until I have additional talisman pouches, which we should get one after we defeat our little friend here. So let's dodge these little pizza boxes. The funny thing is, they're not pizza boxes. They're just books. If you can't hear or see I guess the sweeting that has the golden aura, just try and lend an ear out to see if you can possibly hear the one that's singing the loudest. So right here, there she is. Also, they should be throwing those pizza boxes at you, so that works too. Good Selena says, happy streaming, thank you so much. We're just trying to beat this boss level 1, it ain't nothing special. Just kidding, it's very special. That's one. Alright, so we heard the lyrics, the really loud music. We'll go ahead and dodge these books. I like to call them pizza boxes because it's just funny. One hit is all it takes to break the seal here. We're going to go ahead and flask up. I know we had enough FP for at least one more strike, but I want to deal as much damage as possible in the limited time we have here in this very small window. I know we can get out of range. We'll go ahead and break the first seal already. Alright, I see the second one over here, so we'll dodge these little pizza boxes. And we're going to look for the third one. She's off in the distance over there. Dodge this pizza. And we're going to dodge the chandeliers that are going to fall on our head. Okay, that actually broke the barrier for us. Rennala is going to be a little bit out of reach. There she is. Very nice. Flask up. And then we're ready for phase 2. Now we're going to use the Wondrous Flask of Physic here. Quizador says, hello. How you doing, my brother? Nice to see you stop by. We're just doing a level 1 run, trying to defeat Rennala here. We just got the first phase without any hits at all, so let's go ahead and skip this. Lock on, and then we're going to run laterally. Dodge this right here. There you go, get a nice strike in. Gonna dodge these projectiles. Same with these right here. Dodge this, or get hit in the back, that's fine. Get hit in the back, get staggered, and then die. That was my other option. Should have gone with option A. Anyways, so the projectiles aren't that difficult to dodge. I've found that in the second phase, really the most difficult thing is that staff. And of course, if she summons any of her ash. I guess technically she probably doesn't summon them using the ash summons, but since she's a sorcerer, she probably uses some other sort of magic, but who knows. Either way, if she summons those avatars, they are pretty difficult to fight, so they don't last for long though. I'd say maybe 10 to 15 seconds max, so we should have a chance. Good morning. Let's do this. Let's do this indeed. I'm about to die. Okay. I get so distracted reading the messages. I'm like the worst multitasker ever. Almost got hit with a giant bowling ball in the face. But anyway, we're going to make our way back up. Up these stairs here. Inquisitor said started a new save, hoping that all will go as planned and that something won't go wrong like the corrupt save file or NPC glitch. I hope the same for you, Inquisitor. It really upsets me. Easy, Keppa. What is going on? You got the crazy fish man. And Elena Dem with the Bobby Ross. We got a full squad today. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, we're trying to take out Rennala. We should be fine. The first phase is relatively easy. We just need to avoid the pizza boxes that these little sweetings throw at us. I think I saw the one over to... Okay, no, it's right over here. Just follow that sweet, sweet pizza. Alright, there's 1, 2, and 3. Oh, I missed. They suck. Okay, Rennala's gonna fall down. And as she falls, we'll go ahead and strike. Trying to lock onto her, but it's kind of difficult. 3. I'm gonna get hit here. If I don't sprint away. There you go. Now we need to listen to the one that's singing. I'm looking for the pizza boxes again. Throwing pizza at me for some reason. That's 1. That's 2. I'm looking for either the pizza boxes or seeing if someone is singing. And we need to run out of here so we don't get crushed by the chandelier that will fall on our heads here. There's 1. Go ahead and flask up. 2. And 3. And then we'll go ahead and finish her off with the next round. But I do need to go ahead and flask up, get some heals. I hear the singing really loud. I have no clue where it's coming from. Let's see here. Might be over on this side. Chandelier's gonna fall down. We gotta dodge away to avoid that AoE effect there. I can't believe I don't see her anywhere. There she is. Off in the distance. Dodging that medium pizza. Pepperoni and jalapenos, of course. That's number 2. And number 3 is right here. Now, unfortunately, we've taken a lot of damage by kind of just running into the fire and things like that. So pretty sloppy. Much sloppier than the last attempt, that's for sure. Got 1 more in me. Go ahead and tag her. And then we're going to re-up our flask here. Switch to the Wondrous Flask so that we can have the increased damage output here in just a few moments. We're going to skip this cutscene. We're going to lock onto her and going to sprint laterally. Dodge. And I'm going to go ahead and pop her 1 time. I'm going to move in forward so they can dodge. Move in forward. Nice. So again, the staff is more of a problem than anything else. So I need to probably stick a little bit more out of range until those projectiles kind of calm down. And then I'll be able to deal a little bit more damage. But both times she's defeated us with the same combo. The staff and the projectiles that move really slowly. I don't have a lot of poise, so if I get hit, I will get staggered. Alright, so off we go. Let's go ahead and try this again. My goal will be to beat Rennala and then at least probably find a way to the Altus Plateau. I could either get the medallions, which I know of both locations, and I already have 1 piece since we have Radigan's Source Seal, or I could just go up the ruin-strewn precipice, which is a secondary pathway to the Altus Plateau. I'll probably take the medallion route, to be honest, just for the sake of not having to beat another boss, the magma worm, because it could be a problem. It could be difficult. Alright. We'll go ahead and pull this lever. We'll head up this lift here. So Inquisitor, are you still going with the dual wielding build? I have a dual wielding build file as well, and it's a lot of fun. I'm using 2 katanas, and they are just devastating. Alright, let's see. Where is the one with the golden seal? There she is, off to the left. We're going to go ahead and dodge this pizza box right there. And the goal here is just to attack all 3 of the sweetings with the golden seals. Again, we got bit and struck by fire there, so that's no good. But now the seal's broken, so we can go ahead and wait for Rennala to come down. Inquisitor says, nope, I'm farming just 1 piece of each weapon and that will be it. Okay, very nice. I'll make it a little easier. You'll catch up real quick. Go ahead and back away. We already broke 1 of the seals here. The second one is over here. We're going to dodge this pizza. Get hit in the face, because why not? Need to go ahead and heal up. And there you go. As Queen Rennala falls down, we're going to go ahead and attack her with our weapon skill twice. And then I'm just going to attack her with my normal strikes here. There you go. She got some bleed on her. That's very nice. We're going to go ahead and use our FP flask. I see the pizza box is being thrown at me, so we're going to go and find the golden sealed sweeting here and make sure that we break that spell. The other one's off to in the distance, just right over here. And then we have 1 more, but where's she at? I don't hear the singing, so let's go back in this outer ring here and see if we can find her. There she is. Down, so Queen Rennala will die here. I'm just going to go ahead and save my FP. And I will go ahead and just do some regular strikes here instead. And that's phase 1, level 1. So now we just need to go ahead and pop the Flask of Wondrous Physic. After this little cutscene here, we're going to lock onto Rennala. We're going to dodge this Kamehameha right now. Let me go ahead and pop it now in this case, actually. He's turning into the moon. This will actually explode, so I'm going to heal just so that if for whatever reason I get tagged by it or, you know, offshoot of the explosion. We're going to sprint off to the side here and dodge all these. We're going to move in close underneath these. Dodge this right here. Very nice. Just throwing her staff. That thing is tricky. I missed that attack right there. We're going to sprint off to the side. Narrowly dodge that there. Dodge the staff. We're going to get a hit in if we can. I'm going to go ahead and heal up as well. See if I can flask up both times. Very nice. Let's see what she's doing. Looks like a glintstone shard there. We're going to definitely avoid that if at all possible. We're going to sprint in close here. Sprint to the sides. And we're going to get hit. So that was a really tough combo because the ones that move really slow can have really good tracking. But the ones that she kind of summons and then they sit there for a while, you have to move laterally to dodge those. But moving laterally to dodge the slow moving ones isn't the best choice. You have to kind of zigzag so you can get them to miss you. If not, they'll stagger you and then you get hit with everything else and you die. If you're at level 1. Alright, so Inquisitor says, new game will be for 2 of each weapon. Oh gosh, I almost died. Very nice. Inquisitor also says, I've seen Zul of level 1 runs, and her second phase was really tough in every run I've seen. Who's Zul? I don't know who that is. I've seen Zul of level 1 runs, and her second phase was really tough in every run I've ever seen. Oh, I've seen a couple. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't think it'll be so bad. It just means I haven't seen her techniques on my first playthrough. I haven't even beat the game yet. On my current playthrough of my first playthrough of the game, I beat her second phase within like probably 15 seconds. So she didn't do any attacks to me really that I couldn't dodge just by learning them immediately. But she didn't show me her whole repertoire of attacks. So it was one of those things where I was like, okay, that's gonna be a little tough. But I don't think she's that hard, really. The only thing that's making it difficult for me is my inability to figure out how to shake those slow projectiles whenever she's combining it with something else. But I think we'll be fine. I think we'll get it. That's the goal anyways. That is the goal. Let's see. Is she over here? Nope. Gonna go ahead and break these seals here. Lovely. Got burnt. Now Rennala will come crashing down. We'll be able to attack her a handful of times. That's 2. We're going to try and go for 4. There you go. We got hit by a book. That's alright. A pizza box. What was I saying? Not a book. Those aren't books. We're going to dodge the chandelier before it falls on our heads. Alright, that's number 2, and the 3rd seal is over here. Very nice. Queen Rennala will come crashing down again. He says, Inquisitor says, the strat I've seen is with poison arrows. Just poisoning her in second phase and running around until she dies. Yeah, that's just not my style, Inquisitor. Otherwise, I'd use my... See, because I could make this much easier, and I could use my, my jellyfish ashes, but that's just not my style. This is not necessarily like this, even though this is my practice run, this is how I'm gonna do it in the next run. When I create the guide on how to do it, you know, for everybody, like then I'll be like, yeah, you can use the summons. I think the jellyfish ash would be a great way to poison her as well. Is that 2 or 3? I think that's probably 3. Yes. But yeah, I'm just not going to do that. Like, I might do that for like some really hard bosses or something if we get to that point, but I don't know if we'll ever get there, really. I think that this is going to be possible as long as we stay, you know, we stay diligent. But, I don't know. I like to go kind of, if I can, pure melee, because I could also be using incantations. I could be using other things, but I'm trying to go pure melee if possible. If I get to where I'm stuck because of I know it's not like a skill thing, it's just nope, the game just says you cannot beat me right now, well then I'll definitely try. I'll definitely try to use other things and other abilities, but we're going to go ahead and sprint around this right here, get a nice hit in if we can, dodge. This is the one I want to be able to dodge. There you go. I want to just dodge through these if I can. Glintstone shard right there. If you hit her while she throws them, it actually just makes the staff come right back into her hand. Dodge. There you go. That's what I'm trying to do. I want to get a perfect time dodge there. Dodge. So I got like tail handed to me there. Yep. So the tail end of that strike hit me like 3-4 times, and that pretty much depleted my health. And then all she had to do was that good old staff swing. We got, I think, to half health that time. Not bad. Yeah, I think poison would be fantastic. Once I beat Margit, the Fell Omen, with the jellyfish using poison, I was like, ooh, that's going to make things very, very possible. So I went ahead and removed the jellyfish summons on my level 1, just for now. As I said earlier, unless there's a point that is just virtually impossible, melee only, then I will definitely use poison or something like that. But I refuse to just run around and just let AoE or I'm sorry, DOT, like damage over time effects, beat the enemy for me. That's just so hands off, and that's not really aggressive. Like, my playstyle is incredibly aggressive, and I like to think skill based. Like, you know, we can hop around and dodge and have those like perfect time dodges and understand the enemy attacks. That to me is a little more fun. So I don't know. Poison's great. I think it's incredibly effective. It's just not my style. But I do believe it would be a way to make the level 1 accessible for others, for sure. But we're getting closer. We got her at half health. If I can make her bleed, that'll take another third of her life away, and we'll be able to knock her out. I'm just learning her attacks though still. Trying to get the timing of the dodges as well. As you saw, I kind of was improving the timing of that dodge of those slow projectiles, so hopefully I can get to where that is just second nature to me. I can just dodge them effortlessly. That's number 1. Seal number 2. And then seal number 3. No damage so far, that's great. Let's go ahead and break Rennala's seal. Come crashing down. Very nice. 3, 4. Got hit with a pizza box in the face. That's fine. We got another friend over here. The sweeting number 2. There you go. Now I'm just looking for sweeting number 3, which is off in the distance. Go ahead and grab her as well. Break the seal. Interrupt Rennala's attacks here. See if I can just make her bleed. I could have gone for another weapon skill, but you know what? Didn't feel right. I didn't think I had the timing. I didn't want to take a bunch of unnecessary damage either. Oh, I missed. I just didn't judge my my weapon length there. There's number 3, so now we'll be able to just do our regular strikes and defeat her. I'm going to top off my health. I know it's silly, but I don't want to die to any single attack of hers in the next phase. Goodbye, Rennala phase 1. So now we have the Flask of Wondrous Physic here, just ready to be taken. Inquisitor says, I'm really in love with the Great Curved Swords. Never used them in DS 1, 2, or 3, but I love them in Elden Ring. The Great Curved Swords. Very nice. Which one is your favorite? The only one I think I have that I can remember or recall is the Dismounter. Bad idea there for me. I was a little too aggressive. Got tagged really hard. Shotgun attack. I'm going to go ahead and heal up. Dodge to the side, come in. She is on one today. Oh no! Okay, didn't want to die there. I jumped into that attack like a fool. There's never a reason to jump into any one of her attacks unless she's doing the shotgun barrage thing with the crystal magic. So, my bad, guys. That was sloppy. Yeah, the one from the Evergoal and Limgrave, the Bloodhound's Fang. I got that one. That one's really nice. I wasn't able to use it. I think it was a little too heavy for me, for my playthrough. So I didn't have the strength requirement at the time. But man, oh man. That is a cool looking weapon, and that was an excellent boss to fight too. He was a lot of fun. A lot of fun indeed. Bloodhound's Fang. Chicken Waggler says, Ayo! What is up, chicken? We're trying to defeat Rennala, Queen of the Full Moon level 1. We got phase 1 down. Pretty much 100% of the time I can get to phase 2. And just because I haven't seen phase 2 very often, that I'm still learning her attacks and learning how to dodge those projectiles, but not too bad. I really think this one's very doable. I was talking to Inquisitor earlier, and he obviously mentioned the use of maybe using poison or ashes, and I right now I'm trying not to, because after I beat Margit, the Fell Omen, using ashes and poison, I thought that was made it a little bit too easy. So I wanted to kind of, as I normally do, add those self-imposed challenges and do as much as melee only as I can. I'm sure up until a point it'll be pretty much impossible for me to do that and maybe have to resort to other things, but we'll see. I don't know. I don't know what's really beyond this part of the game, because I'm not going to go fight Starscourge Radahn. I'm going to go and try and beat the game, so I need to go to, I guess, Altus Plateau. So I literally have no clue what to do next. But that's why this is a practice run. This isn't my actual full-blown playthrough, because I just don't know. I've never beat the game before. Still learning. That was not what I wanted to do. Inquisitor says, I'm going quality build. I am so distracted. Hold on, my bad. I'm going quality build, and I've heard that it's one of the best quality weapons in the game. Nice. A lot of the weapons right out of the box have that descaling across the board. Oh, you fool. Okay. But I like that you can use the weapon, the iron blade, or whatever it's called, the wet blades, I guess, to actually change the affinity to your liking. I love that, because you can make most weapons, like teams, they can be quality based or dex based or whatever. Really cool. I'm just going to slash away like crazy here, hopefully get inflict bleed. I'm going to get hit here if I don't get the iframes. I got him. Alright. I usually don't like to be that aggressive in that area, but I was trying to inflict bleed because I don't want to have a 4th cycle here. 3 cycles is all I can muster. Go ahead and flask up. A little sloppy there, but that's fine. You will bleed, Rennala, and you will die. Thank you. Now we'll go ahead and switch down to our Flask of Wondrous Physic. And with this, we'll be able to increase our damage output. We're going to lock on to Rennala here and sprint over to the left. Dodge the Kamehameha. I'm actually going to pop this and then I'm going to hit her. If I can. Yes. Almost 400 damage. I got to get better at dodging these slow ones, especially whenever she combines them. She has little combos on it sometimes. There's 2. 3. Beautiful. Okay, she did it again. Shotgun ice right there. We're going to sprint to the side here and dodge these. Lovely. I'm going to flask up. Sprint to the side. See if I can get a weapon art here. There you go. Oh, she's good. She's dodging all my attacks today. So, I'm attacking her a little bit late into the cast. So once she's done casting, she's then able to get her, her positioning back, and then she can dodge. So I need to hit her a little bit earlier, or wait for her to then jump and then try and cast another attack. So I realized there my timing was off, and that was throwing me off too. Hey yo. But it's a very doable fight. I mean, this is so doable. It's just literally a matter of time now. I will definitely beat her. And again, at level 1, we're dealing some massive damage. Massive damage. One thing I could always consider as well is upgrading my Uchigatana. I don't know if I even have enough smithing stones to be able to upgrade its strength, but I'm sure I could. Sure I could. And I could actually make it like a maybe quality, whatever that affinity is, so that I could get some increased damage from it too. Because right now I'm only getting plus 24 damage. My only problem is I'd have to change my weapon skill. So I'd have to find a way to get Unsheath and then equip it myself and maybe change it to like Keen or something. Quizzer says, I'll be going now. Good luck with beating her. Maybe I'll come back later if you still be streaming. For sure, Quizador. Have an excellent rest of your weekend. And I will see you soon, my friend. I'll beat her. Just you wait. Dodge the pizza boxes. We got this one over here. The 3rd seal's over here. Very nice. Now we can go ahead and wait for her to drop down. 1, 2, I'm gonna get 4 in. 3, 4, and just punch her just because. Just one little stab, just for fun. Dodge the pizza boxes that they're throwing at us. Alright, I don't see or hear. Oh, there she is. I see you and hear you now. I was lying. And the 3rd seal is over here. Getting tagged up by those books. Okay, the locking on is annoying. Oh, you got me. That one bit my foot. That one right there bit me in the foot. And I was being way too greedy. I guess I'm getting impatient because I want to see that second phase as much as possible so I can learn the attacks. That's my goal, is to get there as many times as possible and start memorizing the attack patterns. Because that last one shook me, because that timing, I was just so off every time she kept. I missed like 3 times, and I don't want to miss, especially considering it costs FP every time I do. So then I have to, calculate in a flask usage, which I don't want to do unless she's doing that Kamehameha attack. So Gotta be careful there. Alright, up we go. Again, this boulder is a non-issue at this point. We can dodge it every time. It has a fixed pattern, so it's very easy to dodge. If I die again, just for the sake of, I'd like to see if I can potentially upgrade my weapon. So we'll go to round table hold. If I can get a little bit more damage, that'd be great. That speed up the cycle for phase 1, and then phase 2, maybe I can stagger her, or maybe I could inflict a bleed. You know, I haven't tried just striking her normally yet, but that's because I know my standard Uchigathan doesn't deal that much damage. This build is based entirely around the actual weapon skill itself. Okay, there she is, over there. Alright, remember the ones that are singing the loudest have that gold aura around them. Those are the ones that have the seals. They also throw the pizza boxes at you. Oh man, that chandelier was so close to me. Okay, good. Now she'll come crashing down. Very nice. That's 2, 3, 4. 1 for good measure. Dodge away. Dodge the books. Let's see. I'm sorry, none of that books. They're pizza boxes. What was I thinking? These kids are in college. They love eating pizza. I'm going to go ahead and get this attack in right here. We're going to flask up, and then I'm going to see if I can get bleed on it. Very nice. She hit me with a pizza. It's okay. Dodge. Slash. Taking a little bit more damage than I would like. I'll make sure to heal up before I destroy her for this next phase here. That chandelier's going to come crashing down. Let's see if we can stay away from the splash damage. And let's see if we can find the last little friend here. Oh, she got me. She sniped me with her sorceries. That's the only hard part. When you have bad RNG like that, and the sweetings with the golden aura are, you know, off, you know, reading books in the corner of the library, that makes it very difficult. Not in a sense that makes it harder, it just increases your chance of getting hit, which is never a good thing. Let's go ahead and warp to round table hold and see if Master Hugh can upgrade our stuff. Let's see here.
Those eyes of a challenge, fine and well. I spoke with the girl. She has a gift, so I told him indebted was all I could. I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna see if I can progress some of this. Why not? Let's see. Oh, I don't have enough smithing stones. I need more smithing stones. Smithing stone 1. I can probably purchase some. Let's see here. The twin maiden husks should have a few. Oh, they don't. Not yet. I need to have that one special bell bearing. That's correct. Well, darn. Alright. Yeah, we're short of resources then. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea to know where the bell bearing is for that one particular enemy. Let's see. Now, let me check something out real quick. There's a bell bearing from this one boss you can get, and it actually allows you to get level 1 and 2 stones infinitely from the twin maiden husks. Okay, so my faith kind of sucks. Let me see here.
I'm glad you took those who all the more. Those all the more.
Okay.
Pleased to meet you. The name's Roger, but now I had a little mishap, as you might guess.
You had a mishap.
I'm privy to a few. Would you care to learn? Time can move a little conversation.
Oops. Spinning weapon. No. That's pretty much what Rennala does to us.
Well done. Something to mark.
Very nice.
As you might have guessed, no need to be polite. Ah, D is an old. We found ourselves, but our paths have. No, that's hard. D was that he discovered the centipede. As long as whoever, then we may be able. If only I could spend. If they were like.
Okay. Might as well progress some questline just in case I could potentially get like new armors or weapons or something. I need to kill the mariner, so I'll do that at some point, just so I can progress that questline there. We got Sorcerer Roger's whatchamacallit, which isn't bad. I would like to see how much damage it is. 17 dexterity, so I would have to actually pop on a weapon. I could try something. I'm gonna try something out just for this particular boss fight. But all right, very good. And then now we can go over to Fia. I don't really want her blessing though, to be honest.
Greetings. I am circumstance. Great chap. Perhaps you might doing so. And you? Do you think it where I come? Ah.
We'll let her give us some hugs. Drink some water in the meantime. All right.
You are very warm.
Thank you. Baldekin's blessing.
When it is come back to, I will take you.
I'm going to use that and get rid of it pretty much the next fight, because it does actually reduce your vigor ever so slightly. Hug me again, Fia.
I am. Would you like the blessing? Would you like now?
What I'm going to do this next run, just for the sake of, you know, just trying it out, is I am going to use my Flask of Wondrous Physic in that second phase and switch over to my Sorcerer Roger's Rapier. See how well that works.
So then good day.
Are we good? I'm good. All right. Good hugs, good hugs. Now we can get out of here. Go back over to the academy. Schoolhouse classroom, I believe, is where Radigan was at, right? Probably, maybe not. No. The debate parlor. So the Red Wolf of Radigan's over in the debate parlor, so that's where we need to go. Alright. Let's see what... Ooh, hold on a tick. I grabbed this? That's not bad. I am curious. How good is this weapon? The critical is 140. I thought it was only 130. Good gosh, that does a lot of damage. Okay, I like it, but let's see. I don't think it's going to do a lot of damage just in general, but it's more so one of those weapons that will do damage if you can backstab or if you can, like, parry. So any bosses that I might be able to parry, if I can use Misericord, that would be perfect because I'd be able to deal a bunch of critical damage. Unfortunately for us, because we have Radigan's Sword Seal, we can use it. So that would probably be the second use of a good stone sword key. So grabbing Misericord would be one, and then the second one would be grabbing St. Trina's sword as well. That does require, I think, 18 intelligence, so I'd probably have to use a Wondrous Flask with a concoction that would, you know, boost the my intelligence plus 10 to be able to use that. But I mean, it's doable. Definitely doable. Alright, so we're going to go with the Uchigatana first in first phase, and then we're going to switch over to the Roger's Rapier, and then we'll use the Flask of Wondrous Physic to make sure we have the stats to be able to wield it. So let's see if we can remember all that while we're getting shot at. Alright, here goes. There's Sweeting number 1. Dodge the pizza. There's Sweeting number 2. Sweeting number 3. one sweeting right there. Sweeting number 2 just off in the distance, and sweeting number 3 is right here, so that's perfect. We gotta love when they're that close. That is so nice. Go ahead and flask up, and then we're gonna see if we can cause bleed here. I can't believe one fell on my head. That's always fun. I feel like she's behind one of these bookcases here. I don't know where. I always go towards the loudest singers, but for whatever reason I cannot find it. Dodge away to avoid the chandelier. Alright, it's one down. Ooh, I got killed by that sorcery. I think she probably like raises up those sweetings and then flings them at us. I'm not sure what's coming out of us, but I see that she makes them levitate, and then it looks like she's probably absorbing them to use them as like, I don't know, artillery to shoot us. Very interesting. Now, very rarely do we die in phase 1, only when we're searching for those sweetings with the golden berries. Those are the ones that are, you know, those attempts are always the most difficult, because it just pretty much guarantees that, you know, we're much more likely to get hit the longer that fight goes on. It seems like it's always raining in this area too. One thing that I was thinking of is trying to use a well, like anything for crafting, like say for example make fire grease or whatnot. So I don't mind trying it, seeing if that could possibly hurt her. I don't know if she's weak to any of that, to be honest, but I would love to try. This is one of those builds where it's going to be important to try a bunch of different things, because we want to increase our damage, and if we can speed up the phases, that's the key. So far, I haven't noticed a difference between the light rolling and the mid rolling, or medium load rolling. So I wonder if you get a little bit more iframes or what. There's got to be a benefit to it, aside from just using the blue dancer charm. Alright. We'll see how long this works. Off we go. Let's see, we got a sweeting right here that has the barrier. One down. 2, 3. See if we can deal some additional damage. Can't believe I missed. Getting greedy. The book's gonna kill me if I'm not careful. Number 2 right there. I'm just looking for 3. If it's close by, that'd be great. Probably not. So now we need to dodge away here. It's so hard to keep track of all of the enemies, because some of them, they all do different things. Some use their candles and try and attack you with fire. Some just use melee. Some use telekinesis and lift up those globes. And others throw pizza boxes at you. Not good. Panic and use a little bit too much of the good old FP. That's okay though. Actually, I used too many crimsons here. I don't think I have any heals anymore. That's alright. Okay, I want to bleed. Oh gosh. Pizza box to the face, never a good thing.
Come, sweetings. Time to be born.
They must be off in the corner again, so that's not good. Dodge the chandelier. Follow the pizza boxes and the beautiful singing. There she is, very nice. Now she'll come crashing down. Again, we have no heal, so we're in trouble for that next phase. Ooh, I don't know why I did that. That's okay. We're going to wait for the Kamehameha. The cutscene will have canceled out my animation of taking that, so that's fine. I'll wait for it to get small. Dodge. Then we're going to switch weapons here. Got the iframes. Nice. Well, one of those pokes did quite a bit of damage, actually. That wasn't bad at all. Just one R2 did about 2, maybe 300 damage, so it's equivalent to the damage I can do with the Uchigatana. So I have a different idea. If I switch to the Sorcerer Rogier's Rapier in the beginning and use the Wondrous Flask, so I can go ahead and get through Phase 1 quickly, I can probably do it under 3 minutes, which will allow me to still have that ability to use the Rapier until we switch over to the... until it runs out, I can switch back over to the Uchigatana. And then from there, hopefully, I can go ahead and deal a little bit more damage and save all my FP for that final encounter instead. So maybe that'll work. We're just getting creative here. Why not? It's a +8 weapon. I mean, I'd much rather use a +8 weapon than a +2 or 3. If I should say so myself. Especially one that we got for free. You can get the Rogier's Rapier simply by defeating Godric and speaking to Rogier in the balcony. You don't even have to have spoken to him one time in Stormveil Castle to be able to get the weapon. Or progress his storyline for that matter. Now, of course, the Glintstone Sorcerer, the L2 for this is worthless, so I would not consider using that at all. Alright, here goes. Where are the pizza boxes? There's one over there, very nice. One down. Of course, we got one of these geniuses out in the outskirts here, just all alone. Trying to listen for that song or see the purple pizza boxes coming my way, but I don't see anything of the sort. There they are. And the third one is just right over here. Very nice. Now they're all kind of stunned. See if we can get some additional damage here. So we're going to see if we can lock on. There you go. Not bad. I mean, that wasn't bad. Let's see. The pizza boxes are coming my way. Tag her right in the face. Number 2 right there. I don't see the third. Okay, the third seal is just off the distance here. Dodge these pizza boxes. Poke her in the face. See if two-handed does any more damage. Oh, I got greedy. Okay, I am going to two-hand actually, and then I'm going to just R2 the mess out of it and then get an iframe roll instead and do it in 2 cycles. Very nice. Okay. See, these are all just experiments, and these are things that normally, you know, I wouldn't be showing you guys, but I think it's great to be able to do it if we can on stream so that you can kind of see my thought processes. But I changed up my strategy quite a bit actually. So I was like, maybe then we could use Sorcerer Rogier's Rapier. Again, the Uchigatana works fantastic for Phase 1. But if I can save some FP for Phase 2, then that's ideal. And this weapon's free, and it's guaranteed that you can get it as long as you defeat Godric, which of course on a level 1 playthrough I would defeat Godric, because he'd be one of the 2 demigods we can face off with immediately. And also, because you're going to Stormveil Castle, we can obtain a talisman pouch from Margit the Fell Omen. So, easy enough. It's win-win there because you get an extra talisman pouch and you get to defeat one of the demigods, 2 of which are required so that you can actually get progress to the game or through the game. So that also brings me, something to my, I guess my, brings something to my attention. It would be the fact that we need to probably go to Kenneth Heights area to get the left side of the medallion for the Dectus lift. Alright, here goes. I see her over here. At least I thought I did. Nice. That's number 1. Number 2. I don't see number 3 anywhere in sight, so now we have to kind of move around a bit. While I'm back here, I can go ahead and get rid of that as well. Got some telekinesis going on over here, that's fine. I'm looking for the books. There we go, the pizza boxes. What am I saying? Not the books. They don't throw books, they throw pizza boxes over here. Alright, here goes. Using absolutely no stamina whatsoever, which is fantastic. Okay, so I gotta time that better. I gotta time that way better. Her right hand gives us a little bit of a motion that we can go off of, a cue, if you will. But I couldn't see it because I was behind her. And then, two, I also didn't realize that I had already taken damage from those pizza boxes. So, unfortunately, I couldn't tank the one hit. You can normally tank one with the health that I have, but not if you've been hit with a few pizza boxes in the face. Oh, whoops. Whoops, I forgot to stop at my area there. Yikes. My bad. My bad. Alright, let's go back out in the rain. We'll drop down on these buttresses here, and then we're going to not get killed by that ball. I always do that when I get, when I'm thinking way ahead. So I'm like, I already got this guaranteed as, oh, I'm not going to die here. It's never guaranteed. You always have to give everything your full attention. Otherwise, you can easily die and make simple mistakes, just like I did. Because we already have a guaranteed 100% like bulletproof path to avoid the ball. But if you don't follow that path, then you can get hit. And then just all it does is really just set you back a few seconds, but still. This run's all about getting as much practice as possible on Rennala. After this, I'm interested to see kind of where we'll be going next. Aside from knowing that we're going to be using the Dectus lift to get to the Altus Plateau, I'm curious to see kind of like what's beyond that, because to be honest, I'm currently there on my current playthrough, and I've yet to beat the game. So really interested to see what will happen there. Alright. I wonder if I could just, if you just hit the Sweetings with the barrier, if that's all it takes. Because I can't actually wield this weapon. Because I don't have the dexterity requirements, but let's see. Yeah, I only do 20 damage, but it doesn't matter. Any hit will break the seal. Okay, there's some books behind me. Pizza box number 1 missed. Number 2. Dodge the falling chandelier. Go ahead and tag the 3rd. Very nice. I'm not going to be too greedy here, not like I have been. I could have got one more in there, it's okay. That's number 1. Alright, let's keep coming around here instead. Try to listen for that singing. Number 2. Chandelier came down. Then we have Sweeting number 3. We're going to dodge through. Hope. Come on. Let's spam R2 as much as possible. Even when she starts turning gold, we're going to go ahead. That's 2 cycles, so that's not bad at all. We still have the buffs, so we're going to go ahead and use them. Hopefully we haven't lost the buff yet. Nope, not yet. Dodge. Dodge. Oh, that was close. Shotgun ice. Man, that was good. I feel like we did a lot of damage to her really quickly. Now, that would have been probably equivalent to like 2 or 3 of the Uchigatana strikes. I think because I died, the buff wore off, but I think I still had a few, you know, maybe another 30 seconds to maybe a minute of using it. I think that the Flask of Wonder's physical effects last for about 3 minutes. So if I can get through that first phase relatively quickly, then that means that we can actually use some of the power of Sorcerer Rogier's +8 upgrades in phase 2, and then we switch over to the Uchigatana. But I don't think the Misericord is going to be very useful until we have a boss that we can like parry and that we can backstab or something. And unfortunately, Rennala is not one of those bosses. She doesn't seem like you can parry her or anything, so she doesn't have any actual physical strikes. Aside from throwing her staff. Not so bad. Alright, so yeah, we're not going to actually pop the Wondrous Physic until the first barrier is broken down, so we can attack those Sweetums, those Sweetings, relatively easily, and as long as you just tag them, any amount of damage will break the barrier. So at first I was actually killing them, but it's not necessary at all. Alright, Misericord. I wish I could use that, because that has 140 crit. That is the highest I have seen in the game so far, and it is very easy to obtain. You do need a stone sword too, but that's not anything you can obtain very quickly. I know of 2 guaranteed locations just off the top of my head, so it's not bad at all. There we go. We're 2-handing here, we're just spamming as much as possible. I'm going to count how many I can actually fit in. Alright. They're already throwing the pizza boxes at us at this already, so we know they're very close by. I don't see any. I'm going to go ahead and dodge behind these bookcases anyway, because we've got some Sweetums that are being taken up into the sky, so we know that Rennala is probably going to try a very powerful sorcerer here. Okay, very nice. Now we can move forward. I didn't even know that she's throwing like tombstones or something at us. Lovely. What's the likelihood of me getting hit by that? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so probably 7. I'm probably doing 7 on that first cycle as well. We're going to move in close and then move to the side. Dodge. 1, 2. Okay, she's going to dodge. That's great. I'm going to die. No, I'm not. Yep. So, again, in this game, you can't really cancel your attacks. So, if you have pressed the attack button, you are committing to that strike. Maybe at that point, I should just switch back outside of the Sorcerer Rogier's Rapier. Maybe only use that for phase 2. I'm sorry, phase 1. Because it's good. It's a good weapon. It's not bad at all. And it's just more so how I'm using it. But I get really impatient and I'm like, oh, I got it. I'm thinking in my head, I only have a few seconds to deal more damage. Instead, let's just use Sorcerer Rogier's Rapier to break through that first phase. Phase 1. And that way we can 2-cycle phase 1 and then save our FP for the Uchigatana for phase 2. And we'll already have some of the remaining damage increase from the Wondrous Physic anyways, but we should be fine. We should be fine. Go ahead and pull our lever. I wonder what she'd be weak against. Possibly lightning. I mean, she is in a pool of water, right? But I don't have very much lightning grease or anything. I have some drawstring lightning grease, which would only last for a few seconds, probably 7 seconds max. That's just not going to cut it. Alright, let's go find these sweetings. We have the golden barriers. So we can go ahead and dispel this barrier that's protecting Rennala. That's one. Sweeting number 2 is just right over here. Sweeting number 3 is right here. Then go ahead and pop the Wondrous Physic. As soon as she falls down, we're going to see if we can lock onto her. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm going to do 8 on that first phase then. Dodge the pizza boxes. Get hit in the face.
Time to be born anew.
Right, I don't see the third one, so I'm going to go ahead and dodge, take cover behind these bookshelves here. We'll start making our way over here to see if there's any way to make it through here. Okay, I saw the book. Very nice. We dodged all those projectiles and the sweeting over here has given away her position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then now we can switch over to the Uchigatana. Now we have full FP. We'll go ahead and skip the cutscene. We're going to move forward and then to the side. Dodge the Kamehameha. Getting a nice strike there. I'm going to dodge this moon strike as well. The moon does explode at a certain point, so the key is to keep your eye on Rennala and what she's doing. She's going to do another Kamehameha. See if I can punish. Barely. I'm gonna figure out a better way to avoid that strike. That's a shotgun ice right there. Did the same thing the last time, it's okay. Got a flask up. Kamehameha. We're gonna dodge through this if we can. Very nice. Go ahead and flask up here. I did not realize she was going to do that right there. Double up on us. Not very nice. Glintstone shard right there. Waiting for the projectile. Yep. She dodges us again. He tagged us pretty hard there.
Oh, sworn giant.
He's going to summon probably up a troll. Very nice. Oh gosh. He is on my butt. Let's see. Very nice. She's summoning some wolves now. Okay, that's fun. Thank you for that, Rennala. You jerk. Very nice. Those things don't last forever. Kamehameha wave right here. Gonna punish. Need to flask up. Shotgun ice. Very nice. She's doing the moon attack again. Why am I crouching? We're going to sprint in this circle here and dodge all these crystals. glintstone shard. The slow ones that I really hate.
Come, O full brother.
And we beat her. We beat her with a critical too, guys.
My dear daughter,
That's GG's all day.
thy might.
Weave thy night into being. We have defeated Queen Rennala, the Full Moon Queen. Remembrance of the Full Moon Queen, and we got the Great Rune of the Unborn. Just so that you guys know, you cannot actually upgrade the Rune of the Unborn, or better said, you cannot activate it. Alright, cool.
Where did ye flee, my sweetings? Come out from whence ye hide. Ah, is it thy to become? Be not, I would birth.
I can't even hurt her. The round table hold sign is active, so I am unable to harm Rennala. But fortunately, we were able to beat her. I'm going to show you guys the stats that I had as we defeated her. So I was at level 1. Had 16 vigor, 15 endurance, strength, and dexterity. And we were, using a handful of weapons here. We used Sorcerer Roger's rapier to 2-cycle her in phase 1. And then we had the Uchigatana for phase 2. The heater shield, which we did not use. The finger seals, which we did not use. Crimson hood. The warrior jar shard, which we did use for the increased attack power of the weapon skills. And Radigan's sword seal. The wondrous physic was a mixture of strength and dexterity, so we could use the Sorcerer Roger's rapier in the first phase. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay, so we have a ton of runes. I'm not sure what we could use. I guess we could go back to round table hold. I think the funny thing about this is I think we're going to be attacked by Ensha, if I'm not mistaken. No, not yet. Okay. There's a point at which he will attack us like crazy, and I have no reason why. I don't know why he hasn't opened his door yet either. It's so annoying. But we're going to come over here by the Twin Maiden Husks. Let's see. It wouldn't be bad to buy some of these rune arcs. We could definitely get some, but instead we could also purchase, some of the boss armor just cause. Let's go to Enya really quickly. Right up here. This door is now opened. I have a question for anybody that's watching. I didn't know, but can you actually obtain Godric's armor? I mean, I have not seen any means to obtain it. Only, see, we got the talisman pouch, which is great. You want to talk to her after you get the second boss defeated. I need you to open up your shop, madam. Receive equipment. Let's see. She's going to talk about all this good stuff. It's progressing. I don't know if she has her own quest line, but whatever. Alright, let's see. How do you not have a shop for me? There it is. Receive the equipment of champions. Very cool. The Queen's leggings, the Queen's bracelets, the Queen's robe, and the Queen's crescent crown. This all increases intelligence. Well, this increases intelligence. I wonder by how much. Let me see how much it increases our intelligence. So this increases our intelligence by 3. This also increases our intelligence by 3. Okay. Good to know. So now we can go back over to the other twin husk maiden, or twin maiden husks. Now this door is open. Of course it is. So annoying. Very choosy, aren't ya? Go ahead and buy all of these. All of these as well. Alright, so the important thing about the runes is even though we haven't activated Godric's rune yet, you can get +5 across the board, so you can even have more attributes if you wanted. So that's something I'm probably going to do, just to kind of boost my strength even more.
Then I am known as a tarnished. You now belong.
This guy, now you want to talk to me, huh? Open your little door.
And you'll still be after.
We are now going to pretty much head over to Kenneth Heights area. So let's see if our little friend Sorcerer Roger has anything to say.
Always good, sir.
Nothing at all. We haven't seen his blood stain over by the I guess it's the ulcerated tree spirit just yet, so.
Oh, your divinity, have mercy and grant me forgiveness. The road is yet long, a god is not easily felled. But one day without fail you will have your wish. So please grant me forgiveness, Queen Marika. You, is it? I didn't notice you there. I'll be doing my job, same as ever. Just lay out your arms.
And then you're like, what are you praying about?
Those words were not meant for you. I may be prisoner to you, tarnished lot. But my prayers are mine, and mine alone. Well, I've had my say. I'll be more careful too.
Interesting. Very interesting. So let's see. Let's check our Ashes of War and see if we can equip something here. You know, real quick, let me go ahead and unequip this, because I'm definitely not going to be using that.
Already, no matter.
Okay, I still need one smithing stone there. Very nice. Ash of War. Let's see what we got here. I currently have quick step with that, which isn't terrible, but let me see if there's anything that could be a little bit more useful. It has parry? So I could parry with it. And maybe make it keen. So standard would be quality right there. There's the quality scaling. Because if I take a Flask of Wondrous Physic, I'm boosting both my strength and dexterity, so maybe that would help, right? 83 to 79, and then we get plus 16, so not the best, but and standard it's just 92 plus 11. Standard might be the best. And I don't have like an unsheath or anything that I wish there was a way to actually see or like grab the one that you currently have. So that's already equipped, I guess is what it's saying. I'm trying to think here. I have the means to cast, but I really don't cast at all. If we ever needed to, we certainly could. But I could also go ahead and equip the Misericord to this left-hand weapon slot here. That way I can parry with it. And then I can have my Uchigatana there. And then probably just keep that weapon there. The only thing that I'm thinking is, if I'm trying to use the Misericord to backstab and do criticals, I probably need it in my right hand. That is super annoying. So let me see how it even works if I had it in my right hand. Because how can I parry if I have it in my right hand, right? That's really strange. Let's go test it out real quick. Rad says, what's up, bro? Nothing much, man. I just beat Rennala level 1. And I'm just kind of messing around with some of the stuff here. I'm probably going to die to this guy, but I'm trying to see, like, how can I parry if I have it in my right hand? You can. That's awesome. It doesn't use any FP either. Yeah, I heard nothing you said. My oldest just came in screaming. I said that, yeah, if you wait for this guy to invade and he actually does his little bow, you get a new gesture. I was saying that, hey, hopefully you're having a great day. I just beat Queen Rennala level 1. And now I'm just working on some, changing out my loadout a bit, seeing how it works, you know? There you go. There's really no need for me to beat this guy. I'm kind of just practicing with my new weapons, actually. This guy can inflict bleed really quickly as well. Nice. No worries. Okay, so we can actually parry even though the Misericord's in our right hand. That is insane. Which, it's perfect, because if we can keep it in our right hand, that means we can use the crit for backstabs and things like that. And that also means that I can keep my shield in my left hand. So, that's amazing. Alright. I don't really need it out there, but just in case, right? Another thing that I can do is I can also continue to keep my finger seals there, just in case we want to cast some sorceries. And I still believe I'm going to be a medium load. Yeah, so we're golden, guys. We're in great shape here. Rad says, Queen Rennala SL1, let's go, bro. Indeed. I forgot, you just reminded me, I need to set a marker for that. That way I can actually clip that for later. Very nice. Okay, cool. So now I'm happy with that. Let's go to Kenneth Heights area. We're going to go to the south, I guess southeastern tip of Limgrave. I guess the closest waypoint is probably over here. I could probably go up to Mistwood Ruins, but I think I can just come through this little valley over here. Let me double check. I have to make a sharp right. Okay. We need to get the second half of the Dectus Medallion. I already got the first half when I got the Source Seal, so now the easy one in Kenneth Heights Fort is just right over here. You know, I don't even know. I may have killed Kenneth Height already. On this run, I'm just, I chose violence, as Rad would say. I woke up and chose violence. Let's see. Yep, that's not fun. Probably would have been faster to teleport to the other area. But I was just trying to see if there was a potential shortcut. I guess there is, yeah. Got these little stones here. Very nice. And while we're here in this little cemetery, we're going to go ahead and grab the runes that are nearby. If you're on top of Torrent, you don't have to do any of the parkour. You just literally just walk right by and pick them up. I'm going to dodge these wolves here. Don't really feel like engaging with them right now. Funny thing is, these wolves would probably be harder than any of these bosses, just because there's so many of them and they're just a different breed. Some of the smaller and weaker enemies are actually worse than bosses in a level 1 run because they can do like crazy attacks and they got a lot of stamina and stuff like that. Bosses usually stick to patterns. Fort Height is just right over here. We'll go ahead and grab the Site of Grace. I'm coming from such a strange angle though. Definitely throws me off a little bit, but that's fine. Alright. So now we can go up here. Oh, I need a rest there. I need a rest. Because if I die, I won't rest. I'll go right back to, I guess, the academy, which we don't need to do. Alright, very nice. Let's go ahead and grab the other half of this medallion. It's the Dectus Medallion. The left half is over in Kenneth Heights Fort, and the right half is over in Fort Feroth, which we obtained early on. We'll go ahead and grab this golden seed as well. Oh, I didn't see you there, buddy. Alright. Let's go ahead and shield up. It's going to be one of those days. Oh, there's rats. Ah, the pumpkin guy. Why is everybody so mad at me? Alright, let's have them fight themselves, take themselves out for a bit. That's great. Nice. Flask up. Iframes. Okay. Very good. I'll fight that guy in a moment. These rats are insane. Dodge through this guy here. The ballista's already been unmanned. Very nice. I didn't remember that guy. Yeah, okay. You're just gonna stay up there. No, you're not. The moment I thought you were, I'm dead. I didn't die. Oh my gosh, I didn't die. Okay. We didn't take lethal fall damage from that? So I guess I have to go through this like a gentleman. Just one enemy at a time. Not my favorite, but that's okay. I could just bypass everybody and go up the ladder, but... That's the rats. Man, the rats just threw me off. As per usual. There's this genius over here. Rats. Gross. If I die, I'm just going to bypass these enemies because there's no need to do this on a level 1 run anyways. Oh, okay, he's dead. Gonna plunge attack him? Very nice. There's still that very powerful knight that has a blood ash of war that we might need to use to see if it's any good actually. Oh, you leapt at me from like a mile away, fool. And I died. Thanks to the rat, of course. Yeah. This guy looks cool. I want his helmet, though. I've not been able to get it, and I've killed many of those things before. Maybe it's like a guaranteed drop from, or you can get it from a chest or something, but I have not been able to get one. Just from, you know, defeating those mad pumpkin heads. I don't know if it's a drop of theirs or not. Alright, so we'll go ahead and avoid the fire from the ballista. Circle around here, and we're just going to bypass everybody. Now again, that mad pumpkin head is going to be a bit of a problem. He's throwing his spear. He threw that right at his feet. Can't do that. Of course, the rats are in here. Okay, cookbook, that's fine. Ouch. Now we're going to run up the stairs, and once we pass these little soldier dudes, I guess they're not soldiers, these little Gostock looking dudes actually, then I want to defeat this knight at some point because he does have some pretty cool blood ash of war that we might be able to use. That right there. Next time I'll be able to come up. I'm not familiar with every single item in every single area, so I wasn't sure if any of those items would be useful. I think the cookbooks, at least some of them, at least that have the fire greases and the different kinds of weapon greases you can equip to your weapon, like poison grease, fire grease, lightning grease, maybe even like dragon wound grease would be useful, magic grease as well. But I do not remember which cookbooks give you which items. So that would probably not be like ideal for a route that I'm trying to do quickly. Okay, yeah, that's fine. This is harder than any boss. Going up the ladder. No, it's just my curiosity really that's killing me. Dodge. Okay, now we can come up here. We'll bypass everybody. On my actual playthrough, not my practice one, I would just run right up here. Dodge through everybody here. Probably wouldn't even kill that guy. I'd just kill him because he's ugly. And then we could go up this ladder, not get stabbed in the back. Very nice. He'll probably chase us all the way up to the tower. And that is okay. All I need to do is open this chest and we got what we needed. Very nice. Let's see if we can kill him now that we're here. That misericord. That really crazy crit damage there. Very nice. And we got the ash I wanted. Let's see if it's any good, right? Bloody Slash. I have got it before in my current playthrough, but let's see. Grants affinities and skills to an armament. A blood oath skill granted by the Lord of Blood from a low stance. Coat the blade in your own blood to unleash a rending blood slash in an art. Okay. That's not so bad. Okay, good enough. So now that we're here, we've obtained those items. We're good to go. I can equip a third charm here. Now this is where it gets some, you know, kind of interesting. Because I could easily just equip this and yeah, get a little bit more HP. Nothing crazy. But the blue dancer charm is probably going to be more beneficial to us. So if I can go ahead and change my loadout again and get as light as possible, that'll be the key. So I need to get rid of my shield then. Okay. That makes it a medium load as well. Ooh, what a mess. Okay, that's fine. So we have at least these two weapons. The Uchigatana, the Misericord. We got the Crimson Hood. We got our pants on, because we got to have some pants on. But now we are running a light load. So this raises our attack power if we have a lower equipment load. So that'll work for now. If we can get the... Oh, I shouldn't have killed... What's her face? I killed Nefeli low, just... because I was being a jerk. There was absolutely no need to kill her. Because if I would have killed her, I could have got the Arsenal Charm and I would have been able to wield even more stuff. So that's annoying that I did that. For the sake of this playthrough, what I'll probably end up doing is defeating those enemies over by the giant warrior jar shard over in Caelid. And if you beat all three of them, he gives you the upgraded version of the Arsenal Charm. But that is really unfortunate because I am unable to actually have anything else equipped because I'm an idiot. Damn it. Yeah, that sucks. Technically, I could get rid of my pants, and then I could have my shield, which is 3 pounds, and then the finger seals, which are like what? Yeah, 1 pound, so I'm still light load. But I don't want to be running around with my nards hanging out, you know? Like, that bothers me. So, pants it is. Either way, we have the means. So now what I can do is go to this Fort Height site of Grace really quickly. I'm going to put everything that I don't really need in the storage. I have not used the sorting box at the site of Grace or the sort chest. So let's see how that works here. I just need to get rid of some of these items I know I'm not going to be using. These don't matter much, but it's more so the actual... Yes, like these weapons here. I'll never use these weapons ever again. Damn it, I'm sorry, Nefeli. I shouldn't have killed you. That was a really dumb thing to do, wasn't it? My bad. I could definitely wield these, and man, it would just be nasty. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that at all. Finger seal. We can get rid of these shields as well, especially if they don't have 100% damage reduction. This one's way too heavy. This one's great, but it requires intelligence to wield, so no thanks. And then we can get rid of these shields as well. Torches also won't serve us any purpose because I will not be using them. And these increase our intelligence. Again, not too important. If anything, I'd probably rather wear this because it's lighter, so I'll get rid of that too. Commoner's garb and the robes can go away. Very nice. Okay, very nice. I am pleased with our loadout now, and I have pants on, so I'm even more happy. Yep, and you can just parry infinitely. I love that it does not use FP. That is amazing. It's so smart that they did that. I'm telling you, this game is damn good. Alright, cool. So now we have both halves of the medallion. So we could go grab St. Trina's sword because I now have the a sword key, and I purchased a handful as well. So I could use the stone sword key to drop down in there and actually obtain the sword I've been wanting. I need a rest here first. And then we'll go ahead and figure out where the Dectus lift is because I always forget. Let's see. The Dectus lift is probably right over here actually, so we'll end up going here next. Alright, so let's see if we can safely drop down. It doesn't look like I can, but that area right there is where I want to go. And of course, we got some of those birds there. They're really bad because they deal so much damage, and their attack patterns are very erratic. So you just don't want to get into a fight with those unless you absolutely have to. Lovely. Took some fall damage there. We're going to get spotted even if we're trying to be stealthy, so let's just run over here as quick as we can. Use the stone sword key quickly. Get some iframes. drop down here. Okay, we're safe. Until we get inside here, of course. I don't remember what's in here. Hopefully just a chest. Very nice. Okay. So now we have the Sword of St. Trina, which I think has some intelligence requirements, but I think I can bypass some of those with another sword seal. So it requires 14 intelligence. So literally all I'd have to do is change out the strength component of my weapon. Of my wondrous physic. Okay, so that's what we could do. We could do... Now we've got that. We're going to go back to the Rock View balcony, go to the side of grace, and all we need to do is change out the strength knot for the intelligence knot. And then, check this out. So let's go sit at this side of grace right here. Boss Hoggy. Thank you so much for the lurk, my friend. How are you liking the new season of Fortnite? There are no builds, which I thought was absurd. I thought there was just a rumor. They actually got rid of the one unique thing that makes Fortnite like stand out in the building is that. Now I understand why they did it, because right now the player base is so divided because the people that have, you know, any kind of skill and actually do well in the game can build, and then the others are just trying to learn. So they had to get rid of that so they can rebalance everything. So pretty much all the people that build are not going to be too happy. I can only imagine there's going to be a lot of unhappy people about that change, but I prefer the building. I'm not a good builder at all, but I prefer it because I think it makes it special and unique as a game. But at the same time, it's cool because they're at least trying to rebalance the player base, and they'll probably bring building back, but it's going to at least make those that build have to now resort to better positioning and things like that, and using other mechanics like the parkour and the sprinting and things like that versus building for defense. So now it's going to be much more about getting a good position than actually just being able to block. And now you have the shields that regenerate as well, so there's all kinds of stuff there. Okay, so now if I pop the Flask of Wondrous Physic, guess what? My stats boost up, so now I have 20 intelligence, so I can now wield the Sword of St. Trina. So I wonder, how much does this weigh? 3 pounds. This weighs 2 pounds. So if just for the sake of me understanding my equipment load, if I had this here, brings me up to a medium load. Okay. That's fine, though. That's not bad. Okay, so now I could technically wield that sword if I needed. So I'm glad that I have the St. Trina sword because it inflicts sleep. And sleep is such a cool effect. It literally makes the enemies go to sleep, and you can get critical hits on them and all that while they're just pretty much there laying there for you to just attack them. I will eventually end up coming here. I need to. I totally screwed up by killing the Felly Low. I should not have done that. I was just messing around. I didn't realize that the Arsenal Charm would be incredibly useful. Okay. And it's not needed. It's just for me. I want to wear pants. I don't want to be pantless. If not, I can always switch out, remove my pants, and add the shield and the other items. But I just don't like running around with my butt cheeks hanging out. Okay, now we're going to go over here to this area, the Bellum Church. This area right here is going to be really close to the Dectus lift, I believe, because there should be a long pathway, and then we should be able to reach it. But let me just make sure. Yep, this is definitely it. I remember getting killed by this, like, a blue, like, ethereal troll giant, or troll knight. And he had glintstone sorcerers as well, so he totally threw me off. But it was still pretty fun with that. Oh my gosh. The heck? Who did that? There's ballistas. Oh, they're throwing... there's catapults slinging rocks at me. What the heck? Okay, so we're going to have to go off the beaten path just a little bit to avoid that fire there. Good to know. Good to know. Alright, so let's see if we can avoid all that junk. You know, there'd be a point where, you know, if I'm trying to really optimize this, I would look for, I wouldn't need the Arsenal Charm, 1. 2, I'd probably need to figure out which cookbooks allow me to craft certain greases. So I could at least do one of each element. Fire, magic, lightning, and maybe even something like holy grease. Oh god, that'd probably be ideal. But here you go. We've bypassed the catapults. Now all we need to do is just run over here and bypass these knights. This is really easy. We actually did this in our current playthrough. We weren't fussing around with any of these people at all. And now it's just a straight shot to the Dectus lift. I have both halves of the medallion, so I should be able to easily get inside without any issue whatsoever. Which then will take us to the Altus Plateau, which is where I'm currently at in my current playthrough that I've spent, I think, 86 hours on. So this one I probably spent like, what, 10 hours? And I'm already there. So, and that was me kind of messing around, beating bosses I didn't need to beat and stuff like that. So just imagine how quickly we can do our level 1 run. Especially now that I'm starting to refine the path and the routing, and also understand the equipment loadout a little bit better and what we need to have. We're going to rest here at the Dectus lift area. I wonder if I can call on Torrent. I can. So we're going to come up here and we'll interact with this little seal here and we'll be taken up to the Altus Plateau. There you go. Hoist the medallion. Like so. Very nice. And up we go. The other path up to the Altus Plateau is the one that I took because I actually made it there using an alternate pathway. And that's the ruin-strewn precipice. You do have to face off with a magma worm, but it wasn't very hard. I had already beaten one already, so it wasn't too difficult to defeat him and get an alternate path to the Altus Plateau. So, good stuff. Now we're up on the very top of the lift here, and we should be all the way in the beautiful Altus Plateau, the same realm as the Erd Tree. Now, I don't know exactly what we need to do here because I don't know how to move forward, so this will kind of help me on my current playthrough as well, I guess. There's going to be 2 giants out here because I know that I've seen them before, so I guess we can kill them. Why not? These guys are beefy. Got 2 hits on him already, like a boss, and he's already stunned. We're level 1, by the way, in the Altus Plateau, just tearing up these guys here. Ooh, you had iframes, bro? Not good. He's down again. And I'll just keep reminding you that we're level 1. Can you get this critical hit in there and finish him off? Go ahead and grab whatever he left us. If we can. Great arrow. Oh my, great arrows. Move your feet. Probably if I get hit once, I'm dead. Yeah, I was gonna say, if I get hit once, I'm probably gonna die. Yeah. The funny thing is, hell, we're gonna be able to get runes to purchase anything we need by defeating any enemy. But anyways, that was my fault. I was really sloppy. I should have sprinted between his legs, turned around, then hit him. But I did panic just a smidge. Don't tell me we have to take that lift all the way up. Hopefully I can skip that cutscene. We need to go ahead and tag a site of grace right around there anyways, too. Hoist the medallion. We're going to skip this cutscene. Head up to the Altus Plateau. I'm going to ride past those giants. The only one that I want to defeat, though, is the one with the bow. Because if he hits us with an arrow, we're very likely to die. Alright, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and pop this as well, so I have additional strength. Well, additional intelligence, right? Or intelligence and dexterity. 1,000 damage. This guy's hurting right now. 2,600 damage right there. That's crazy. I'm just gonna kill him. No need to have you go through all those motions, buddy. Alright, we're gonna do this and this. Take our trusty steed, Torrent. safely out of range here. Now the guy with the golem can't, the guy with the halberd can't really do much at all from this distance, so we're just going to stay away. I don't know where to go next, but we definitely need some map steals, don't we? So let's see if we can make our way over here. I know that down here there's an encampment. There could very well be something over here as well, maybe a map steal. I need to get in a safe area. There's a site of grace we can go ahead and tag, which will be a great opportunity for me to reset the enemy spawns and stuff. Let's go ahead and do this right here. I'm going to rest here really quickly, and then I'm going to go grab the golden seed and come back, and we can upgrade our flasks. We'll be able to add a few extra charges. Okay. And then we'll take a look at the map and see where the first map steal is. I do need to have an idea of the layout of this area. I know that I've come from this side, and I understand this side a little bit. I do not know anything beyond where I'm standing, so we're going to need to grab some map fragments for sure from the map steal so that we can get an idea of where the heck to go next. Alright, so let's go ahead and tag the site of grace. Going to go to flasks, add a charge to the flask. Ooh, I don't have 3. That's unfortunate. Very nice. We can always grab sacred tears. It's really easy to do. So we're going to go up here, this pathway. We'll grab this map steal really quickly, because why not? Oh, nice. It's just right up the street. So from the Dectus lift, there's a map steal we can just go ahead and tag. What are you guys doing? Just stumbling around, huh? Now we got the map over here. Altus Plateau. I gotta see, like, what's the... I guess maybe here would be where I need to go next. So this area. Well, my bad for using a flask, but more specifically this area. There's like a huge, like, bridge-like area, I guess, is where I need to go next. But I'm telling you, I don't really know. I've only ever been on, like, the western side of the Altus Plateau. This bro over here. He says, "Oh, Erd Tree, great Erd Tree, the golden order itself unwavering stretched to the sky. Confer your guidance to our Elden Lord to put this weary world to rights." Have a feeling that's not going to happen. Oh, okay. These guys play for keeps. He's got a bow. Okay. Nice. Those things hurt. All I want to do is see what you're guarding, bro. An old fang. Okay, nothing. I don't know anything at this point, so if there are items or weapons that I can grab that might increase my damage output or something, I'd like to check them out. Alright, let's see. The door's open, so let's see if we can bust through here then. Okay. We got ballista fire everywhere. Oh my gosh. They're blowing their little horn, so now everybody knows my location. Gonna flask up just for safety's sake. Double jump there. Use that pillar to dodge. Very nice. Almost got tagged there. Just stay on this straight line here to use the pillar to block line of sight. Ah, these guys are on steeds. Very nice. Oh, 2 tree sentinels. Oh my, how could you fight 2 at once? That is cheap. Oh gosh. Please, golden seed, golden seed. Okay, I'm in Lanedale now. Avoid me. Looks like they're returning to their spawn point. That's great. I'm gonna rest here so they can go away. Alright, so now we're in Lanedale. I've heard that before in some item descriptions and stuff like that, so that's good. Okay. Probably need to go here, and then in here, right? Or I can go this way. Yeah, let's go to Waypoint 2 instead. It looks like a more straightforward path. And all I'm going to do is just see, kind of just take a peek and see what's over here. That way we can go ahead and end this stream because I need to go run a few errands. We got some holy grease. I have no clue what to expect. I've never been here before, so. That looks like a guardian, so there's probably an... Yep, I guess this is the Erd tree, huh? Minor Erd Tree Church. Missionaries Cookbook 4. Golden Order Seal. What is all this? We got some centipedes over here, very nice. We can tag this side of grace as well. There weren't any enemies here. I'm surprised there wasn't like an actual minor Erd Tree avatar. Let's go to the Golden Order Seal and see what that was. Probably a key item. If it's not a key item, it might be a talisman. Nope. I have no clue what that is. Golden Order Seal. We got Missionaries Cookbook 4. This allows us to make holy grease, so that's not bad. Holy damage might be good for... I don't know if it'll be bad for these enemies here. I imagine they'll be strong against it, but at least we have an idea of how to make it. Let's see here. Yeah, I should not have killed the NPCs. That was really goofy. That is okay, though. We live and we learn. There it is. This is a catalyst. A formless sacred seal depicting the ceremonial observation of order enhances Golden Order fundamentalist incantations. Fundamentalism is scholarship in all but name. Scales incantations using both intelligence and faith. No skill. Okay. This requires 17 faith and intelligence. No need for us to use that then. And again, this is like the first I've ever kind of gone through this area, so we might be invalidating certain quest lines and all that, but that's fine. That is perfectly fine. It's gonna happen. That's why we have other alternate play files so we can go through as much as possible so we don't miss any content. Let's see, that's probably gonna be walled off, yeah. That is completely walled off over there. Got this genius over here. Smoldering butterfly. Not worth it. Not worth it at all. Okay, so let's see. I don't have the telescope, which would be nice to have at this point. I can't tell if those are land squirts or what. Okay. So there was nothing over on this side then. We would pretty much have to go to the main entrance. There's another cave or something there. So let me actually just fast travel to this area right here. The Outer Wall Phantom Tree. And then we're going to try and go to where that finger reading crone is at, which should be up this area, I'm assuming. The tree sentinels that were over, the little duo was over there, so we're going to avoid these guys. I'm just trying to find the way to progress through the game now at this point, which I have zero knowledge of how to do. We got this genius over here. We're going to bypass him. You're from Dark Souls 3. Alright, up we go. All kinds of golden seeds here for us too. Can only imagine by continuously moving this way, that's how we get inside. But I don't know if this door is locked. I don't see any ballista, so that's nice. Lost Ashes of War. Lovely. Dodge this right here. Go ahead and just attack this guy like normal. I don't know how much health they have. They're kind of beefy for these little scraggly guys here. But that's fine. Very nice. Go ahead and pick up what they have. Probably just Roa fruits and ruin fragments, things like that. Nothing too special. Okay. So, doesn't seem like the way to go. Completely didn't see her at all. How does one get inside? That might be a way. Or that cave. That cave system could technically be another path. There you go. Okay, these guys are scared. I was gonna say, yeah, don't attack me. When I'm trying to map it out here. Trying to figure out a route. That's the one that disappears immediately. Okay, very nice. That looks like a troll or something up there. Yep. I imagine just coming up here. I'm trying to find the next set of grace, and that'd be a decent stopping point, but I have no clue where to go, so maybe out of these walls here and then up and around. Pretty much going blind. There's another side of grace over there. This is like the side of a battlefield or something. And the name of this side of grace is the Outer Wall Battleground. Very good. I think what we'll end up doing is probably heading this way, seeing if we can get inside the actual, whatever this is, this little, and it must be a castle or something, and then we can get all the way over here. I can't believe the actual Erd tree is just right here, guys. We're so close to it now. We're literally on the same plane of it, and it's so bright, and its rays are so brilliant that everything is kind of has like that golden hue to it, which is really cool. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. We did quite a bit. We accomplished quite a bit of important things here by getting all the way through the academy, destroying Queen Rennala of the Full Moon, and now making our way to the Altus Plateau. So the next step will be to figure out which bosses are required for us to defeat so we can progress through the rest of the game at level 1. And of course, after we beat the game, we're going to circle around and we're going to go back and visit all the bosses that are deemed like the most challenging, most difficult, and try and beat them at level 1 as well. So I can put together some guides and some showcases of how to do it yourself. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I'll probably be streaming again later tonight, and of course, bright and early tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Central Time. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and until next time, it's the Inhuman One signing out.